Hey YouTube, I'm back again with another video. This is the video of the demonstration on the backpack. This backpack. I showed this in the last video and I said we were going to do a demonstration on how to put this together. But I wanted to let you know that for a full demonstration on how to fully assemble and to get your scores right with your paper, refer to Put Some Bling on it video, all one word. Put some bling on it. It's one word, don't space it. She can tell you, she shows you step by step. This is just a demonstration on how to put it together, the assembly part, because you know that me and measurements, we don't do well, and I don't want to mess you up and have y'all looking crazy if it turns out not to look like what it's supposed to look like. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I went on ahead and I pre-assembled some of my all of my pieces, so we're just going to assemble. I am going to give some measurements, but like I say, refer to the video. Put Some Bling on it. Her channel is Put Some Bling on it. Her name is Natalie, and she does some really neat paper projects. So check her out as well. And then when you do go on the video, you'll have to scroll down to like 5 years, because this is a 5-year-old video. Or yeah, video that you'll see her do the full assembly. I just recently discovered it probably about a year ago, and I started making them. But when you do go on her channel, keep scrolling, go on to videos, go all the way down till you see about 5 years, and continue to look for large backpack video. You'll see it, and it's yellow. Okay, so we're going to get started. I'm going to use some wet glue to assemble. Now my base, which is the bag base, this is the part we're going to put together. This part right here. We're not going to put that together yet. This is the lid. This is just the base part. I'm going to use wet glue. You can use wet glue, hot glue, or sticky tape. I have more control with wet glue, because I put this together so that I could do this video, and I don't want to mess it up. So I'm going to use wet glue. The pattern part of my backpack is extra sheets of paper. When you go on her video, she uses pattern paper, but she also uses a solid piece of cardstock as well, just to give the backpack more stability, to make it more sturdy. She puts her solid pieces on the inside. I use mine as the backpack base and use pattern paper on the outside. But you know, it's totally up to you how you want to make your backpack look. This is just solid pieces of 12 by 12. And this is some 12 by 12 pattern paper that I had, and I assemble it on the outside instead of the inside, so that I can have some type of pattern on my backpack. Okay, so I glued it together. And this is what it's looking like so far. This is like I put the pattern paper on the outside of here, just so that my backpack would have a design on the back. You don't have to even put a design on it if you just want a solid colored backpack. That's fine too. I'm going on the inside and really getting that glue in there. So I'm going to do the same thing to the opposite side. Because like I said before, if I try to assemble this thing and do the measurements and the scores, whew, I don't know what you'll end up with. Okay. Uh-oh. And see, that's why I'm using wet glue, because I'm doing all of this, that, and it's getting all over the place, but I want it to be exactly where it needs to be, lined up right. And I'll show you it once I get it assembled together. I have gotten to almost 100 subscribers. That's so good, and I really appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, giving me a chance to show you what I can do the best way that I can do it, and subscribing. I really appreciate it. So when you see this video and you like it and you think somebody else may benefit from it, share it with them, and we can grow this channel together. Because I do have more stuff that I can do that don't require measurements where I get y'all messed up. But I have some other stuff I want to show. Okay, so this is the pattern for the outside of my backpack. The opposite side of this is polka dotted. So mine is double-sided pattern paper, 12 by 12. Okay, so this is our backpack so far. Okay, so when you stand it up, you're going to fold these in. Because in her video, in some parts of her video, it's hard to tell where she scored and where she cut when it comes down to this bottom part. Well, at least I got confused. So when she gets ready to cut, you're going to cut on this cut side. Because she'll say, take this part off, you don't need it, and angle in at the top and at the bottom. This is the part where you'll cut this part right here. But in the video, you'll see it better. Because I had messed up a couple of sheets of paper because I couldn't see, because her paper was pattern paper and it was dark, so I really couldn't see it. So I had messed up my paper, and when I was putting it together this time, so I wanted to kind of clarify, just in case you kind of get confused like I did. I put a good amount of wet glue at the bottom. Then I'm going to go in, put this down, and then press from the inside. So I can get that glue real good and stuck. So now I'm going to go on the inside of it and see these flap in here. I'm going to put glue on these so that they'll stick to the bottom part of here. I want to go in with hot glue, but my hot glue gun is just it's too big. If I had like a cordless one that was small, I would use it. So I don't want to take a chance of messing it up. So I'm just going to keep going with the wet glue. And I'm using Eileen's Tacky Glue. Really trying to get that glue pressed in real good. Okay. So now we've got that part. Okay, so I'm gonna set this to the side, right up here. Let that give it a chance to dry. And now we're going to work on the lid. Bring it back in just a second, because that lid part is going to slide inside, right in here. And I do think that I am going to just cut just a sliver off this way so that it fits in a little bit better, and I can, and it's not getting stuck on anything, or it's not have a gap in it. So I'm going to turn around and I'm going to take a sliver off. Let's see if this fits better. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So for this part, you're going to have two pieces. And this piece is going to flip because it'll make it double sturdy. So I'm going to glue this on here. Well, let me see. What am I going to do first? I'm going to glue this on here. And this is the extra piece of pattern paper that I wanted to put on the front of my flap of my backpack. I want to put it on this part. And I was trying to decide whether or not I wanted the polka dot side or the pattern side, but I think I'm just going to go with the pattern side. And see, when you have wet glue, you've got a little bit of time to wiggle things around before it actually starts to stick. Check this out to see if I need to maybe trim it up some, and I do. Now this is the side I'm going to stick to this to make it double sturdy. Okay. This is still a little wet, but you know, it'll dry. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick this back flap. Okay, now there's your score line, which gives you this. It'll give you this. It gives you this edge right here. Uh-oh. There's that. So when I get ready to put it in, I don't want to go down past that first score line. You see, because it'll give you that little edge where you get ready to fold it. So we're going to glue that part in. use your squeegee to spread that glue out. Okay, this is what we got so far. Okay, so now let's get ready to start to come together. See what I mean? It's not going to come, so I just have to deal with it. So now we've got the assembled part of our backpack. Okay, you are going to need some Velcro. I forgot that part. I thought I got everything, but I didn't. You're going to need Velcro, or you can use magnetic strip, but you will need something to close it with. And in this case, I would use Velcro. But since I didn't bring mine out, we'll just skip that part and keep going. Okay, so now this part is for the straps. The straps and the loop. She'll give you all the measurements for the strap and the loop. I have them here too. But like I say, don't listen to me. You know how I do. I'm assembly. Okay, so I was trying to decide whether or not I wanted it to be that pattern or this one. And of course I went with this one, or I could just go with the solid side. But I wanted to use this side. I'll show you. Now this is where I'm going to use hot glue. So when I put this one together, I just kind of eyeballed it on how far I want my straps to hang out. So that's what I'm going to do again. Make sure I'm getting, yeah. So I just kind of eyeball where I think I might want my straps. Not too far out, but yet not too far in either. And while that's hanging out, I'm going to do the other one. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball. Okay. So now, when you get ready to fold it down, you've got that. Let me show you. You've got that. Now on that one, I'd like for my straps to show from the opposite side. So that's how I determine how far down I want my straps to go. You can keep on pulling them down where they don't show as much, but I want mine to show. Do the same thing on the other side. And then don't lay your backpack flat, or otherwise you'll put a crease in your hooks, and you don't want that in your straps. I mean, if you want it, you can, but it just looks a whole lot cuter if they're just not creased. So this is what it's looking like so far. And if you and you don't want to space it too close together, because then you won't be able to get your hook in there. So you want to be able to have backpacks have that hook you can carry. So don't space them too far and not too close. That way you can get the hook in. And so I have this. It's polka dotted on this side and solid on this side. I'm going to go with the solid side. And how I do it is I just crisscross it. I'll take it. This is my strap. Get my bone folder and kind of maneuver it some. And then I just bend it and I just cross it over like that. So I just straight and then bend it and cross it over. And you get that hook look. Hot glue, because it's faster and I need it to stick fast. So this is what it looks like. That's that side and that's this side. So now when I get ready to put it on, it's like that. Hot glue again, because I need it to stick fast. And I just center it. And there you have that. So cute, right? Okay, now, so for our pocket, I already pre-assembled my pocket. She'll give you the measurements for the pocket as well. Let me see, do I have any sticky dots right here? Because I need them. Nope. I don't have them right on hand, but let me see. I've got a glue string. Got this to kind of keep it closed for me. Okay. So this is the front part of the backpack. This is the pocket part. We're going to put the pocket part together first. I'm going to use wet glue. And see, I kind of pre-assembled everything already so that the video won't be super duper long. See, that's what I mean. That's why I use hot glue. I mean, not hot glue, but wet glue, because that starts to kind of go south on you. See, like that part stuck, but the other side won't stick, and that sort of thing. Try that one more time. Okay, so here we have it. Finally got it. Okay, so this is the flap, just like with the backpack. You have to add your flap and then put it on top. And it'll go like that, and then you stick it on here. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of that part. And this time with the flap, it goes on the outside, not the inside. And then don't go past the score line. Yeah, that's good. And see, you need a Velcro dot or another way to close your pocket. And like I say, I thought I had everything up here, but I guess I forgot that part. And so there's the front pocket. And see, this polka dot, because remember I was telling you that this side and this side is double-sided. When I put this side on here, it seemed like the pocket just got lost on the front. So I flipped it over and put it on the front. Now this, I'm going to use the glue gun. Just got to kind of eyeball it, kind of center it, get it stuck on there. And then you just kind of eyeball where you want your pocket to be, but you can't get it too far up or the lid won't close. And then if you go down just a little too far, you might be at the base. So just kind of center it the best way you can. Uh-oh. Okay. Now see how that polka dot kind of breaks that up? And that's the front. It needs a Velcro dot too. And then here's the back. Oh, I think it's crazy cute. And that's the inside. Here's the bottom. Here's the sides. Looks like a bag, but you just formed it into I want that to sit up a little bit more, so I just kind of bent it back. That's so cute, right? Okay. So now, once everything is assembled, this part right here, I just put an eyelet, and then I hang my charms off of the key ring. That's how I did that part. Now, I know that I had a couple people ask about the eyelet part on the notebook. And it's the same way. Let me see. It's the same way you would put an eyelet on anything else. And I know I'm one of those type people. See, I can't get this eyelet in there now. But I'm one of those type of people who wants to see you do everything. And so this is another tool. It's a tool like the We Are Memory Keepers eyelet setting tool. This is for like leather belts, but it doesn't have the eyelet set so far down, like if you have to kind of get in somewhere. This kind of keeps you from getting in somewhere if it's just not a flat piece of paper. So this is what I use to set that eyelet. See, like if it's just a flat piece of paper, then you can just set your eyelet, okay? If you have something obstructing it like this, it's kind of hard to get that down in there. Did you see that, what I just did? To try to get that down in here on that flap. On this flap right here. So that's why that's where this tool came in. Because I didn't have anything keeping me from get into where I needed to get into. So this is what I'm going to use to set the eyelet. Well, not set the eyelet, but make the hole. And I turn it to the largest hole setting. This is the largest hole setting on this one. And I just go in here. And I get that in there as best I can. Get my hole. Okay. Kind of twist it a little bit, make sure that it's there. And then I get that hole right there. I take my eyelet, just like anything else. Where are my eyelets? See, I'm so unprepared, huh? Making sure it's not behind me before I go digging underneath.